today? How's it going? Nothing much, Andrew. Trying not to melt away. It's hot in Texas. It's hot around these parts. Michael Ballard, welcome in. I'm trying not to melt. Got some stuff I gotta do outside. How's everybody feeling? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I hope your Monday was well. Hope you're feeling good. I'm trying to, Andrew. I'm under the shade right now. This is not the shadiest spot on the property, but it is where I get some reception. Life with Sports, how you doing? I so enjoyed you guys last night. Brent, how's it going? Mr. Friend, how are you? I'm doing good. How's your dad? How's your son? How's Rainy? How's everybody feeling? Are they bitter? How you doing, Alan? Welcome in. Jakes, everyone is okay? That's good. I enjoyed you guys last night. We had fun. Good start to Tuesday. That's wonderful. We watched Karate Kid last night on TikTok, and it was funny. My friends are funny. Oh man, I dropped my cookie. I dropped my cookie in my drink. I'm good, T Ford. I'm doing good. I dropped my cookie in my drink. I'm dipping it. Yeah, the old Karate Kid. Tyrell, how's it going? Yeah, I don't think I ever seen it. It was the old one. It was good. Old is best. We had a lot of fun last night, you know. My friends up on the panel, they funny. I'm doing good, EJB. They were at lunch, and the lunch lady was scooping that whatever it was. Life was bird said, What is that? I said, that's some dirty rice. 80 films, I do too. We were talking about that last night. We had a lot of fun. Them dudes, they had me rolling. I was laughing. Brent couldn't breathe. He was laughing so hard. We always have a good time. It's so good to laugh. Be around good people. Yeah, I'm always close to nature. Spend most of my waking hours outside. Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were, Mr. Friend. Before internet, you know, that was a much simpler time, you know, where you had to pick up the phone, and dial it and call your friend. And then even before that, you just knocked on their door. Hey, can so-and-so come out and play? Your humor is great for the show. Relocating? Yeah, T Ford, I'm not set on Texas. I want to move. I'm looking for land outside of Texas, somewhere up north. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Texas. I got a lot of people here that I love, but I want land somewhere else. Yeah. Play out all day. Nelson, how's it going? I was thinking about this the other day. I'm probably gonna need new tires when I move. Yeah. So my tiny house has been sitting for like almost 11 years. So I'm thinking my tires look fine, but I don't think that they're safe for the road. Dang, I dropped another cookie. I'm gonna have to get all new sets of tires when I move my tiny house. Oh no, I don't want to go Florida. I'm trying to escape the heat, not go to Florida, not go to where it's humid. I think Florida is worse than Texas. No, Florida ain't even an option. I don't look at Florida. It's a mud water. Ah, dang it! I keep dropping it. Marnie can have it. Dang it! I can't. How's it going? What's wrong, King? How you doing? You say you give up. What happened? What happened? I don't see any more of your comments. News at TikTok. How you doing? Yeah, move my house. It's on the trailer. Kelly, how's it going? Jimmy, thank you for that. News, thank you for that follow. It's on the trailer so I can move it. I'll pour it out. No, it's okay. I'm gonna keep dipping my cookies. All right, Mr. Friend, I'll see you. It's okay. I'm gonna keep dipping my cookies. These are cookies they give you on the plane when you traveling. They say you want cookies. You can't talk to your daughter. I'm so sorry to hear that, King. I can only imagine how that feels. Don't give up. Your daughter, she needs you. Don't give up, okay? I don't know what your situation is, but I'll pray for you. I'm so sorry. That has to be heartbreaking. Don't give up. Your baby, your daughter needs you. I don't know how old she is, like I said, but daughters, we need our. Is the live still going? Oh, yeah, it's still going. Sorry, y'all. It's still going. It looks like it's still going on YouTube. Thank you, Jago. I appreciate you. Thank you. Everybody's good. Everybody doing good. Brent, is it back? It looks like it's back. Thank you, Jaguar. There it is. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. It's going? Okay, cool. Yeah. I'll be on for a little bit. Then I'm gonna get off. Not sure. Yeah. Is it okay, 13? Yesterday I got Starlink. I just need to call and set it up. Activate it. I can't tap on the little messages. Up and running well? Okay, that's good. We should be good tonight, hopefully. Hopefully Starlink is gonna work. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Uh, by my house is open. I thought about maybe putting it on the roof, but it's metal. I need some magnets up there, but I'm kind of worried because it gets hot up there. So I don't know. We shall see. I don't know. I'll see. Hopefully it works well. I'm excited. Miss Buddha, thank you for the follow. It won't let me refresh the chat on YouTube though. Ring, Paul Joke, how's it going? Crocker, how's it going? Welcome in. How you doing, Miss Buddha? Where you tuning in from? But hopefully it'll work. Starlink works. Sailor use it and it'll work out on feet. Say it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm just worried about. It's a bunch of trees around Jake, or a bunch of trees. I don't know exactly where I will put it. I know it'll work. My neighbor, she has it. She's in a tiny house. Um, she's a bit of ways from me, but she has it. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. Son Judah, how's it going? Recommending placement? Yeah, on the box it has it. So I'm gonna make a video of me setting it up, 13, so y'all can see what I'm doing. In the box it tells you an area, like it has to be kind of clear. I couldn't put it over here because of the trees. It's not like Crocker. I'm talking about Starlink. The higher up, the better roof. My roof is metal and it's black. I'm wondering if it would get too hot up there. Or I thought about, so on my window in my loft, there is a flower box. I thought about putting it on the side of there, seeing it how it works. How you doing, Crossout Studio? Welcome in. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna take you guys along. I'm gonna record it. Me setting it up so y'all can see what I'm doing. But we shall see. Rockney, welcome in. Over here, it's much cooler than it is over there. But over there, I was able to pick up Wi-Fi. But this is the much cooler spot. It's trees. I still want to meet you for dinner sometime. I see you, Crossout Studio. How's everybody doing? Did y'all see my video with Marnie and the deer? The deer, Marnie wasn't, she was fine with the deer. I started talking to the deer and Marnie gets jealous and runs the deer off. I was so mad. God calling on your life and he tells me your adventure is over. Time to settle in. My adventure hasn't begun. My adventure hasn't begun. I've been settled. I've been settled since I moved off grid. Want to see the deer? I posted a video. My adventure hasn't even begun. Different stage of life. Well, I'm constantly talking to God, always praying. Every single day I pray and I ask Him to reveal His will for me. And yeah. Thank you, Richard. How's it going, Peter? What do you mean, Miss Buddha? Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate you. Rebecca, and you look gorgeous. Ruby Miles. I got two daughters, Crosshouse City. I got two girls. I can't have any no more babies. The last daughter almost took me out of the game. I barely survived from that. But by the grace of God, He let me live. No more. I don't want to be greedy. I got my two beautiful ladies, and I'm happy. Crusher, okay, I'll see you. How you doing, Rob? How have you been? Yeah, I don't want to be greedy. I feel like I was greedy with the second one. And they told me there's like, yeah, the older you get, you don't want to. Now, granted, I was 23 when I had the oldest and 29 when I had the youngest. And they told me, they said, you're pushing it. You're pushing it. My name is Tabitha, but I go by Tabby. And I wanted my baby. So I was like, nope, I'm going to go through with it. Yeah. Y'all know what happened with that, but I'm happy. Without modern medicine, I wouldn't have either one of them. I'm missing an ovary. I think it's the left ovary. And I just have so many, like complications when it comes to childbirth, childbearing, right? But I have Yaya and Yo-Yo because of modern medicine, so I'm so grateful for that. But I don't want to push it. Um, I raised the girls by myself, you know. I raised them by myself. They can see their dad, talk to their dad, they have their relationship. But, you know, I co-parent. I'm a great co-parent. I think I'm probably one of the easiest people to co-parent with. I'm accepting, I'm loving. I don't mind whatever you got going on, that's cool. It's none of my business. Just as long as my child is happy and healthy, that's all I care about. Just because, I chose to walk away from the relationship, that don't mean I'm going to be upset. As long as you do what you're supposed to do. In the countryside, yes, I am. Yeah, co-parent is yeah. I don't. I'm not. So my mom and my dad, they divorced when I was very young, and my dad, he just he couldn't keep himself to himself, and my mom, she tried to make it work. And like, granted, my dad is 10 years older than my mom, and my dad married my mom in high school, but my mom growing up, now I have other siblings from my dad. I have brothers and a sister, and I have seen. So growing up, my mom spoke highly about my dad to me. She always told me, "Your dad loves you. Um, you know, he's been through some things. My dad had a rough childhood, but your dad," she always just spoke good. She didn't paint him in a certain way for me to be let down when I got older and saw how he was. But she was just, as honest as, age appropriately honest, I could say. But she always just told me, he loves you. And it gave me time to have my own relationship with him. And I got older and I saw what type of person he was for myself. Now, my younger siblings, they didn't have that. And I saw how it affected their relationship with my dad, and they don't have a good relationship with him. I don't think any of my siblings have the type of relationship that I have with my dad. I accept my dad for the person that he is. I realize that he has some issues, but I love him, and I just try to do my best. But I know that comes from how my mom, um, what she did. And I remind my dad about it all the time. I've told him, I was like, you should be very grateful to my mom because she spoke of you in a way that allowed me to appreciate you and have my own relationship with you. You can call me Ruby. The channel name is the Ruby Tulip. Tony, welcome in. They can call me Ruby. Thank you, Tony Man. The issues, yeah. Fully pure oxygen. I'm not super far out, Defender. I would like to be up into the mountains. That's my goal, my prayer. God willing, I'll be up in the mountains. That's what I want. I'm doing good, Jasper. I'm doing very, very good. Yeah, we all have issues to some degree. I've learned this. A lot of people, most people, uh, are walking around with issues and trauma that they never healed from when they were a child. Even our parents. My dad had an extremely abusive childhood. My grandfather was very physically abusive to my dad. I do want to be far out. I just like being out in nature. Not that I want to run away from people. I love people. I just like being in nature. It's peaceful. Parents should not side. You are absolutely right. I'm firmly against that. I don't care if the dad or somebody or the mom cheated. I don't know. That's between y'all. You keep the children out of it. I don't care. As long as the other parent is not abusive, mentally, physically, any other way abusive to the child, right? As long as they're not posing harm or danger to the child, you know, you gotta try to co-parent as best as you can, you know. Thank you, Defender. I see you. I appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Nathan, welcome in. But yeah, my dad, he had a he was homeless. I think from the time he was like 12 or 13, he left home and he was homeless. And so he picked up some coping mechanisms and he had to learn how to survive. And he got in trouble and he did some stuff. There's one thing about being abusive. Yeah. Yeah. But as long as the parent is not abusive to the child, it's not posing a risk, a danger, the child or the other parent, right? Because some situations can be very complicated, right? The relationship didn't work out, somebody cheated or whatever, it sucks. But if they willing to be a parent, if they're gonna take care, if they want to have a relationship with their child, you need to let them. And that's not easy, and that sucks. I came across a video yesterday of a woman on I'm doing good, Carl. I'm doing very good. Of a woman on Instagram, beautiful, beautiful woman. And I looked at some of her videos. You could tell that she really loved her husband. You know, they have 4 kids. You could just tell that that she just seems like a happy, loving, playful. Just from what I could see, she just seemed like she would be a pleasure to be around. Well, she found out that her husband cheated, and from him cheating, he had like a week-old baby. And she came on and she was like, I tried to keep personal stuff to myself. And she's like, but my world is just shattered. She's like, I have 4 children with, my husband. She's like, I don't know what to do. And she's like, I'm trying to figure out what's the lesson that God has for me in this. And you can just tell. And she's like, this is the first time he's cheated on me. And I went through the comments, and people were like, I don't think this is the first time he cheated on you. He got it like, we don't know. That's just speculation. But I feel so bad for her, and I prayed. I was like, God, I pray that you just give her peace and help her get through that situation. I know what it's like to be in a relationship with you love, be married, and something devastating happen. It shatters your world. What do you do? You guys know what happened with my marriage. I was married right out of high school, my high school sweetheart. I love that person so much. It's like, what do you do? What do you do? And me and him didn't have children. She had 4 kids with this man. So that's somebody that is going to be in her life forever. Like, how do you? I don't know. My heart goes out to people that have to deal with that. Give to God. Thank you for the heart me. It makes me so sad. It makes me very, very sad. You know? And a lot of people in them comments was like, honey, let me hold your hand when I tell you this, but this is not the first time he cheated. He just got caught. He just got caught up. I don't know. What were you like? What do you think? You think maybe it's the tangle? There's always 2 sides to each story. I don't know, but I don't know, but they married. If they married, you don't need to be stepping out. You done made a covenant with God and this other person. Either you leave, but you don't cheat. Like, leave. Just leave. I don't want to do this no more, or I don't want to be with you no more. I want to be with somebody else. That sucks, but you don't. She looked like she was just completely blindsided. Maybe, we don't know this. You're right, it's 2 sides of her story. Maybe she had issues. Maybe, I don't know. But you still leave. You leave. You tell the person, I don't want to do this no more. She got young kids, young, like, babies. She had a baby herself, little. It's like the babies don't even look like a year old. The baby don't even look like a year old. He was double dipping. Divorced when I was 18 for the same reason. It sucks. My parents, my mom, she filed for a divorce because of my dad. Love women. All my siblings, we have different mothers. I got 2 younger brothers and a sister. We all have different moms because that dude spreading his love all over the place. I think I am the only one that had the closest relationship. I grew up with him. I remember him. I spent time with him. I know him. The other ones don't. My youngest sister, I don't think she's ever spent any time with him. And I have a brother that doesn't even remember him, my dad being around. It was rough for a while, but they're cool now. That's good. I know that is hard. After children, some women become unaffectionate. That's still not a reason, though. You leave. You leave. You don't step out. They couldn't have been, she couldn't have been that unaffectionate. She got 4 kids with the man. And the littlest one is It's not an infant, but it's a little baby. But I'm talking about that case. But I don't think people realize, and I don't think that men completely realize what a woman goes through when she gives birth. Your body, a woman's body goes through physical, psychological changes, right? And also, that's more work and more weight being put on her plate. Sometimes women deal with a lot of stuff, postpartum depression, all kinds of stuff. Um, I don't think, sometimes I think society doesn't fully get that. And I think maybe men don't see it because you guys don't go through that. You can watch your woman, your wife, your spouse go through it, but not fully understand what's going on in her body and in her mind, right? Um, I haven't had one yet, but dudes, I got, yeah, 11 kids. Um, but the thing about it is, when you get married, I'm speaking on marriage. When you get married, marriage marriage doesn't guarantee that you're gonna get everything that you want, but you have made a covenant with this person. Because you don't get what you want, that doesn't mean that you can step outside of the covenant, right? That's not an excuse. Either you say, I'm leaving, we're going to get a divorce, but you cannot be in that covenant and bring somebody else into that covenant. It doesn't work like that. Maybe she wasn't, maybe a person withholds affection, but that's like, the thing about it is, the physical stuff, that's a desire. That's not a need. You can survive without physical stuff. We can survive without sex. Now it may not be what you want, it may not be what a person wants, but you can survive without it. The thing, like I said, the thing about marriage is it doesn't guarantee you that you're gonna get what you want. Either you end it, but you don't step outside of it. That's tough. You can survive with. I mean, by a survival standpoint, you can survive without sex. You can't survive without food. You can't survive without water. Are you gonna be happy without sex? Probably not. Most men would say probably not. Probably 99.9% of men gonna say probably not. But you can survive without it, right? Um, but you still, the thing about it is, you go into a covenant with this person. You can't. Is You can't just. You're not giving me what I want, so I'm gonna go get it from somewhere else. That's not how it works. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you. Marriage is nothing to be played around with. And I think people over romanticize it. They glamorize it. It's not, I don't think it should be glamorized like that. I think women tend to, I think, I can only speak from a woman's standpoint, but we are taught when we are little girls that, your wedding day is the most important day of your life. And that's when your life is going to begin, and you're going to live happy ever after. Your husband is going to be great. Family dynamic, kids going to be great. And then you get married, and you see, no, you married a person with flaws and issues, and you're gonna not always like them, or they're gonna do stuff that is gonna bother you. Just, y'all not gonna agree, right? I think both man and wife, see that. It's a fairy tale stuff. It's not a fairy tale. It's very real. And I think that men have a more realistic way as looking at marriage as a responsibility. I gotta take care of my family. And I think women aren't taught that. We're taught different things, from childhood. And I think more women should learn that, and maybe they would think twice about getting married, right? It's a lot of women nowadays don't want to get married. I think marriage is a beautiful thing, but I think most people don't want to do what it takes to be in a marriage. It's not easy. Now some people are they blessed. They they have great partners. They both working together, you know, both building each other up. They know how to resolve conflict. They know how to work together. They realize that they're not against each other, but they're against whatever situation arises. But a lot of people don't want to put in, put in the work. I do feel bad for a lot of women because they get disappointed because they're thinking that the marriage is going to be one way and it's not, you know. But you guys know how I feel. I've said this a lot of time. I feel like marriage is a calling. Not everybody's called to marriage. Not everybody is called to marry. There's nothing wrong with being single. Like the church that I go to, my pastor, he talks about singleness all the time. And he says that the Bible does talk about being single. And he says that he wishes that the church would celebrate singleness as much as it celebrates marriage. There is nothing wrong with being by yourself. Now, you shouldn't be sleeping around, right? Yeah, Life is Birth said marriage is a ministry. I wish more people would see it that way. Right now, if you by yourself, you can't be sleeping around. That's not, that physical part, that's a gift for marriage. But if you can keep your stuff to yourself, if that's not going to be an issue for you and you don't have no desire to be married, why would you get married? Just because society tells you you have to be married or your family tells you you have to be married? No. Some people live full lives. Okay, Miss Buddha, some people live full, happy, healthy lives. They got friends, they got a tight knit network, and they living their best life. And I think that that's wonderful. I was talking to my daughter about this, how important it is to have friends, people that you can do life with. And they don't want nothing from you but just to see you succeed and be happy. Isn't a marriage that is so beautiful? I think that there's other types of love besides romantic love. This is my thoughts. One person can't be everything for you, right? A lot of people, they get married, they get in a relationship, and they abandon themselves, and they expect this one person to be everything for them. That's a lot of weight to put on another person, and that is not sustainable, right? Even if you get in a relationship, now your spouse needs to come first, right? Your spouse, you get married, but you still need to have friends. You still need to have hobbies and do things that you like. One person should not be your whole entire world. I think though that, and especially in America, we put a lot of emphasis on romantic love and not so much on friends. I've known people that they abandon friendships. They'll throw away like 10, 15-year friendship for a relationship. And it's like, what are you going to do if that relationship doesn't work out? You just lost a friend, somebody that you grew up with, somebody that you've known for a long time. Equally yoked friends, very accurate. How you doing? Joshua, welcome in. Mystery. I don't know. Friendships are very important. Russell, how's it going? Welcome in, y'all. Phone games. What happened, Russell? Larry, how you been, Larry? We pray for you on Sunday. Lele, it's okay. It's okay. Nanny Ray, how's it going? We pray for you on Sunday, Larry. Larry-o. Larry, when you gonna add you a picture up there so we can see your face? It's been almost we about 2 months shy of 500 days. Come on, Larry. Larry came to my first live. Stop playing, Larry. We need a picture up there. Put a cartoon picture up there or something. I'm tired of looking at that L. He just want L up there. NB10, how's it going? It's just the L up there. Change that there. You want me to give you a picture to put up there? How you doing, Stone Cold? We've been looking at the L for the past almost 500 days. It's been 400 and what? How many days? 40 days? I've been good, Stone Cold. How are you healing? How's your son? How's your grandbaby? We've been looking at that L for the past, I don't know how long. It's reversing. How you healing up, Stone Cold? You missed it, Larry. We had movie night last night. We were watching Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi. It was Live Food Sports, Brent Mike, DJ Soundwave had me rolling. Steady talking, taking L's. Cruz, how's it going? Welcome in. How you doing today? Tabby be dropping jewels. I don't know. Maybe. I hope I share something that's helpful. All is well on your end. That's good. Have you fully healed up, Stone Cold? Yeah, we watched the original Karate Kid. I don't even think I watched it before. Mike said he never seen it. I don't think I ever seen it, or maybe I was so young I don't remember it. Oh, thank you, Wisdom. I appreciate your kind words. Thank you for that. Kelly, welcome in. Lady said wax on, wax off. Not fully, but a whole lot better. Oh, I'm glad that you've healed. I pray that you heal up completely. How's your grandbaby doing, Stone Cold? Job, welcome in. Kelly, I see you. How's it going? I'm good, Cruz. I'm doing very good. It's hot today. It's hot. D. Cole, welcome in. Charles, how's it going? Thank you, Dad. How are you? How you feeling today? What's the temperature? Was I don't know, Larry. I dropped my other phone, so I can't check. And I don't got my laptop here with me. So I don't know. Maybe close to the 90s. I got on this suit. This is kind of hot, but I got Starlink, so I'm gonna be setting it up today. So I don't know. I may have to go on the roof. I don't know. But I'm gonna be outside, so I want to cover up my arms and stuff. I didn't feel like putting some sunscreen up here, so I'm covered up. Protect my skin from the sun. I see you, Cruz. I see you, Cruz. It's 90s there. Oh, that's dreadfully hot. It was like that yesterday. Past couple days. Past a couple days. Yeah, I got Starlink. I went to Home Depot yesterday and I got it. I had to call and activate it. And Joey, how you doing? I am so happy. I'm so grateful to God that I finally He has blessed me to be able to get it, and I feel so happy. We done came a long way in Tabby Land, and I was thinking about it last night. And I was laying down. I was like, God, thank you so much. I'm so grateful that I was able to get it. I'm so grateful that you guys have been with me all this time. Watching me struggle. But yeah, we got a little upgrade to Tabby Land. I'm not Dominican, Snatch. I'm not Dominican. Yeah, we moving up. Yes, we is. We're gonna be going live inside the tiny house. Now it can be Club Tabby Land. Remember those nights? I wanted to do another night. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But remember we used to listen to music and just hang out? I miss that. We had a good time. Thank you, Larry. I appreciate you. Remember that one night we were listening to Prince? I had the lights and everything. We that was my longest live. We were in here for like no, that wasn't my longest live. I think the live that when we stayed up with Mike for his birthday, I think that was my longest live. I don't know. I think that we did like 7. That was close to 7 hours. It was something like that. I was on for a long time. You felt it? Borrow us? I would like to, cause it's hot over here, Taylor. We had a good time. It was so funny. We were playing Prince. Mike's birthday was the longest. Yeah, we had fun that night. I had fun with you guys last night. You guys had me. Y'all had me rolling. Yo-Yo was like, when I got up the live, Yo-Yo was still up. And she's like, why you on so long? I said, Yo-Yo, we were having a good time. We were having a good time. I like when you guys come up and comment. It's funny. It's funny. All y'all are funny. You guys have different humor, and y'all just chime in at different times. It's just funny. It's hilarious. Thank you, Cruz. I appreciate you. Yeah, it used to go by fast. I don't know how many hours of live streaming I've done because TikTok stops counting at 1,000. I hit that 1,000 mark either in December. I want to say in December. It was sometime last year I hit the 1,000 mark. 1,000 hours. I had to go back and look, but they don't count after that. Now they're just counting my days. So I'm like at 441, I think. And then I think today might be day 100, or tomorrow is day 100 of the me doing YouTube live consecutively. Yeah. If I go out to the store, I'll buy a little cupcake. You know, buy a little cupcake. But yeah, that's one thing about me. I'm consistent. I don't know how. God's help. God's help and you guys' help. My mods. Yeah, keeping me safe. Nathan, welcome in. I see you, Cruz. I see you. In what order? God, my mods, and my desire to just want to be with y'all. I know God's first. Y'all, my mods. Really, fully, like, if I didn't have my mods here, it just wouldn't be because especially on it's calmed down a lot on TikTok, but YouTube is it's rough. I definitely need mods over there, and my mods work double time. They be on TikTok and YouTube at the same time moderating. So yeah, I couldn't do it without them, and just everybody showing up and making. We all play a part in being here, you know. But my mods, I thank God for y'all. You want to visit Texas? You like the heat? Cruise. I'm from the U.S. Mike said, I know God's first, but after that. I can't remember exactly when Mike came in, but Mike was funny off the bat. Mike came in, I don't know when it was. Do you remember what month you found me, Mike? At first, I thought it was Mike that was mauled by the little bobcat, but that was Leonard. But it was Mike. Mike was in here commenting about it, so I got confused. My live stream didn't work. I'm on live stream right now, Larry. I'm on the live right now. I see you, Mike. Yeah. I'm trying to get my watch hours up over there, Larry. I need like 700 more watch hours so I can get monetized, so I can receive gifts over there. Right now, I just, you know, every now and then I'll get a cash app here and there. I wouldn't get mauled by no bobcat. Yeah, he was a little kid. He was a little kid, and he said he thought it was a regular cat, so he tried to pet it, and he said it tore him up. Mike said, "Nah, I wouldn't get mauled." He said he was a little kid, and he thought it was a cat. He went to pet it. Thank you, Russell, for the cherries. It's echoing there? No, it's not. Why are you messing with me? Thank you, Russell, for the cherries. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aw, thank you, Russell. Thank you, thank you. Helping me out on my life goal. Thank you so much. Maybe it's Steve or Tomcat, but not a bobcat. Steve Cat, a Tomcat, but not a bobcat. Yeah, he said it messed him up. He went back to his mama, Poor thing. Thank you, Russell, for the cherries. Helping me out with my goal. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Cruz, for the love. Imagine, though, he must have been scared. Imagine you being little, because he was little. Imagine you going up to a cat and you thinking, oh, it's going to be a cute little cat, and then they just whoop you. They just whoop you. He poor, like, what is going on? Mama, I got beat up by a cat.